Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25.
Let's go. Right. 153. 153.
Looking for space. It's ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Takes a hit as he fires. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gives it on the option. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to back and leaves it. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And defensive linemen to try to move him out of the way to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The hand to the running back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfectly.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Madsen. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Sherrod. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Broncos! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Escapes the sack. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Working that left side now. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
To throw, it's Madsen. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrod. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Got room at the 35. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Boise State! And with that when they jump on top here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Turns it on in midfield. Smashes ahead. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they were able to come up with the interception.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sherrod. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Back to throw, it's Madsen. On the run, still looking. Throws toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab right down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And they just keep firing. Taking out big chunks here, trying to keep the game alive.
No trickeration there at all, Reese. I mean, that's a play for vertical everybody's got in their playbook, and you're just counting on someone somewhere downfield to make a play.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
Ready?
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
To the air, it's Lagway. Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
On the run, it's Sherrod. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Broncos inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. From the shotgun, the inside give. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Returner is brought down at the 49. Florida Gators will take over. First and 10.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going up top here late in the game.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions No doubt. It's going to be the same.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Boise State.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Snap in the shotgun. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Boise State, 14, Florida, 13.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David